Hello comrades, and welcome to Men of War Assault Squad 2, Rise of Nationality, and Spring of Nations mod. As in the title, it is the vehicle show-off or showcase of all vehicles currently in the mod. It's quite a few to show off, but it was requested, so I thought, sure, why not? Starting with the Iran-Iraq War vehicles, currently available, there is the M113A, the Armored Personnel Carrier, the Yugoslavian OTM-60, the Type 63, it's a Chinese APC, the Unimog, we have the Troop Transport, Ammo, and Engineer. Moving on to the tank, we have the Type 59, a Chinese tank, a Soviet ISU 152, the M47 Patton, the M48A1 Patton, another M48A1 Patton. It's got a different gun barrel, so it's a different caliber of some kind. Very similar though. The Sherman M50, and then the M60A1 Patton. So that's it for the Iran-Iraq War Vehicles tab. Maybe that'll be updated and I'll show that when it does come out. But currently that is all I have access to. Moving on to the Rise of Nationality mod, with all the vehicles currently in it. And it'll also include the Syrian War vehicles. Yeah, so starting with the anti-air, we have the BTR 3D with the ZPU-4, ZPU-2, the classic Shilka, it's a Soviet vehicle, and then the ZU-23-2. We're on to the Armored Personnel Carriers. We have the Yugoslavian BOV M86, and I say Yugoslavian because it was manufactured and produced during the time of Yugoslavia. I don't know if it's specifically Serb, Croat, or a certain republic that came up with or developed these, but during the time it would have been considered Yugoslavian made, so. Yep, we got the BTR-4, or I think that's BTR-4, or maybe it's the BTR-150 something. It's like a Cold War, like a few years after the end of World War II. It's like a very beefed up version of what they used. The BTR-60P, this is like an opened up version of the BTR-60, as you can see. So here's the BTR-60. This is the BTR-70, the 1972 variant, along with this one. This one has a flag mounted on it, which is the only difference. And we have the line of BTR-80s, so this is just the classic BTR-80. This one has the BTR-80 with the armaments on the side. This one has a flag, so again, not a big difference. This is the BTR-82. So here's the BTR-80A, BTR-82A, 82A, yeah. This one has like a special cooling thing on the barrel, or maybe some other thing that... I'd imagine that's something that helps keep it cool. That's all I can think of, unless you know a specific reason. The BTR-RD, the robot, some kind of anti-tank missile launcher there. Then we have the unarmed BTR-D. We got the MTLB, and, just a small machine gun there. The MTLB WZU-23. This one has the ZU-23 on the back, so I guess it could have been with the anti-air vehicles, but it's more mobile than them, I guess. Well, not more mobile, but still. The OTTAB-71, and this is Yugoslavian made. Very similar to the BTR-60, a lot of inspiration from it. Yeah. This is moving on to the civilian vehicles. This one is the Buhanka. This one has the machine gun in the back there, so you'll have two drivers, or you'll have a driver, passenger, and then you'll have two guys in the back. And this one's just a civilian variant. Bohanka, just like another troop carrier. A line of cars, Mercedes, or I don't know if that's a Mercedes, but yeah, we got civilian trucks. Got the Laz, or I think this is the Karossa. This is the Laz. This is the Lubin. This is the Mercedes. And we got the Nusa and the Nusa ambulance. Pickup truck. The Skoda minivan or Skoda van. The classic Tarabant. A very ugly and very dirt cheap, crappy Soviet car that could be like mass produced. I forget, I think it's like the UAZ Bort, which has like ammo in the back. Nothing really unique. Here we have the ZIL, which is another Soviet vehicle. We got the ZW. I don't know exactly the name, but it's labeled as ZW. That's it for the civilian vehicles. And we are moving on to the military vehicles. We have the GAZ-66 trucks. We have the ZU-23 on the back. We have the radio, fuel, and troop transport. And we got the Fiats. These are Yugoslavian. Or the, I think this is Turkish. The Turkish Cobra. I want to say it's Turkish Cobra. Two Yugoslavian trucks. One's a larger variant than the other. Carries more troops. I forgot the names of them. They're Fiat trucks again. And we got more GAZ-66. These are smaller and they're Syrians. So I got the fuel, you got the radio, and the transport. And we got the Kamazes. We got the ZU-23 mounted. We got trailer holder one. And we got the two transports. One's larger than the other. And classic UAZ, the 469. We got the mounted machine gun. We have the line of Ural trucks. We have the troop transport, fuel, ammo, artillery, engineer, and another transport. So that's it for the trucks. Moving on now to the artillery. We've got the 2S1 Govzitka, the 2S3 Akitsia, the Pion, the classic Uralgrad, the BM-21 Grad would be the other variant name for it. We have the BM-30 Smerch, the BS-3 artillery piece, or anti-tank piece, the 152 millimeter M1955, the 122 millimeter 2A18. It's a Russian artillery piece, I believe. The BM-27 Urahan launcher system, seen deployed in East Ukraine and in parts of Syria. So that's it for the artillery pieces. Moving on to the infantry fighting vehicles. Starting with the BMDs. We have the, I think this would be like the 30 millimeter main gun. We've got the 73 millimeter gun, which this is like a rapid fire. This is a single shot. This one is Malyuka mounted rocket launcher on the top. This one has the Grom. I want to say, I can't remember what launcher that is, but yeah, it's different. Here we have the BMPs. We have the 73 millimeter at the Malyuka stand. We have the BMP2s. This one has the Conkers, I think is what that is. The launcher system on there. And this is a 30 millimeter, so much smaller caliber. This one is 30 millimeter, but without a rocket pod system. This one as well, rocket pod. This one has the armored skirt. This one has the armored skirt as well. They're practically the same. BRDM. This is not a personnel carrier per se, but it can hold a few troops. It's more of a support weapon. Still, pretty nice. Now we're moving on to the static weapons. So we had the Vasilic mortar. We got the mortar pieces here. There we go. We got the Conkers. No, not Conkers. The name's not showing up. I can't remember. The NSV. The what is this guy? PKM. There we go. We got the classic American 50 cal. I think it's the KPV. This big one. KPVT or something like that. The Mariuka, just the rocket. And we have the M30 cannon. We have the, I think the NK, or the, yeah, NP52K. Soviet anti-air, I think. I think it was both anti-air and anti-tank. Mainly used as anti-tank, but yeah. And then we have the 61K, which is anti-air. I guess it could be used for light vehicles, but still. That's it for the static vehicles. Now we're moving on to the main battle tanks. The Soviet T-80BV, the Soviet T-72BA, T-55A, T-54A, T-80U, the T-72B, and then the T-72A. So reactive armor, not reactive, crap, not crap. T-62M, so as like some shielding, whereas this one is the T-62A and has none. I mean, aside from the standard plating, but this has like additional armor. This does not. The T-55A, T-3485, a classic World War II tank, still in service to this day, surprisingly enough. Along with the Su-100, still in service. We have the M4A3EA 8, the Sherman, basically, World War II tank. The M36 Slugger, World War II tank as well. And the M18 Hellcat. I think this is like the... I want to say that there was like a mortar variant, something that had like a stubby barrel. But that's not this one. So that's it for the tanks. And we got the, this is currently the, the cars from the Armored tab in, Spring of Nations mod. We got the, what is this guy? BTR-40, there we go. Another M113. The BTR-50P. An American armored carrier of some kind, I forgot this name already. But it's like a mine-proof kind of vehicle. Can go straight over anti-vehicle mines and be just fine. American Humvee. Gosh, this tank name, these car truck names, mostly numbers. Yeah, the M939. The Oshanks. Is it Oshanks? Yeah. Or the Oshkosh. The MATVs. So these are like the modern that are replacing the Humvees. And the MTVRs. Engineer class with the turret, non-turret. Same with the fuel, turreted, non-turreted. The troop ammo. Transport, turreted, non-turreted. And then we have the troop transport, turreted, not turreted. And we got the APC of the mod. The only one so far is the Bordeaux. We have the Hemets, one with a cover, one without. More MVs, or Humvees. There's the Scout, which has no doors. And then we just have the standard Humvee. This has no shield, so this is like the much older, like the early 80s or maybe even the 60s, I think, is when the Humvee was created. So this could have been that. We have the Toyota trucks, the Helix, there we go. We have the NSV and the PCM. And then we have the Transport, and they have different skins, as you'll see. This is the ISIS, or the Daesh vehicle skin, and they all have different skins, like the Syrian Free Army and stuff. So, pretty cool. We got a Humvee kind of transport thing. And then we have another one, but this is like an officer's Jeep. It's just a Humvee, basically. This vehicle's from Arma 3. I forget what the name of it is. And we got this guy, the Max Pro. This is a machine gun. The M60... M something machine gun there. Pretty awesome. I think that's it. Yep, that's all the vehicles currently in the mod. I hope you guys enjoyed that, and yeah, I'm gonna be working. I'm gonna get back into the Chechen Wars, and I'm gonna show off some battles with the cool new units there. But yeah, I'll update when if the vehicles ever update. I'll be sure to make sure there's a video released on that. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and as always, let me know what you want to see next. Yeah. Good morning, good day, good night, wherever you are in the world.